It's so good to see you again. How's everything?
Likewise, good, man. Going really good.
I am so excited about the brand new song, Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. Tell me how this all, began because, even going back to when I was a kid, God, growing up in the movie Twister and growing up in North Texas and Tornado Alley, these storms and these tornadoes, we're seeing a lot more of them these days.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a perfect song. How did this whole thing come about, if you don't mind?
They had reached out. I was, especially at that time, unaware that there was, they were making another movie in that franchise. And I was a big fan of that movie. I was little, I was 6 or 7, at the time that movie came out. So got to, my mom was really excited to watch it and we watched it together and have always been just a big fan of that movie. It's kind of like one of those movies that I feel like was like an iconic, one of my first experiences with like movies in general. And then like this big, like suspense, like action thriller kind of thing. So yeah, they reached out to my team and like, hey, we're making this new movie called Twisters. It's in the same franchise as Twister and we want you to write a song for it. And so I was super excited about that. I haven't been such a big fan of the original, and yeah, it just came together great, man. It really was just kind of perfect. They got on a Zoom call with them and they were like, here's what we're kind of looking for. This is what we're hoping for. This is the vibe. I didn't get to see anything from the movie. Still, obviously haven't seen the movie or anything.
Oh, man. Don't they know you're Luke Combs? That should have been part of the deal.
Maybe one day. Maybe they'll give me a early copy or something. I don't know. But yeah, so it was exciting. It was exciting.
Would you do me a favor, as if you were having a cameo, and just say, we got a funnel coming down?
There's a funnel coming down. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. I would have been so good.
And one more. We have rotation.
We have rotation. Look at that. That's my audition tape. That's my lost audition tape right there.
That's it. That's it. You're also leading nominees at this year's ACM Awards, 8 nominations, including Entertainer of the Year. I feel like you're under because, on the Country Top 40, I feel like here he is. He's batting 1,000. Every song he puts out goes to #1. Is that pressure still there?
I don't necessarily feel I'm aware of it for sure. That day comes for everybody, Yeah, I mean, it's incredible, right? I mean, it's like, I'm so like lucky to have had the insane like run that I've been on. And, I think all credit due to, having awesome fans and an awesome team and, people that happen to like my stuff, so I'm a lucky guy in that sense.
During the Grammy Awards of Tracy Chapman, with the success that you had on country radio with her song, you made that moment about her. And I just want to say it was beautiful. The few seconds maybe before you guys walked out on stage, did you have a little moment? Because I know there wasn't a lot of communication before, and then all of a sudden you meet.
Sure. Yeah, no, it was amazing. We had been out there for a week, rehearsing together and getting that performance dialed in, and, trying to keep it secret that she was going to be there. And it was amazing, man. It really was, such a full circle moment for me, like pinch yourself kind of thing to get to be up there with her. And, I feel so lucky to get to play that song every night, at my shows, and it be this big, amazing moment, I owe all that to her, right? She wrote one of the best songs ever. And a song that means so much to so many people, myself included. And it really was. When we were up there together for the show, it was just like, man, this is so cool. This is one of the moments that, I will remember, when I think of the Cliff Notes version of my career, that's going to be one of the main, selling points, is that performance. So it was a really amazing experience.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, the world premiere, an unbelievable song. The movie's Twisters. And I must tell you, simply because, Bill Paxton was in the original Twister. Bill Paxton is from Aledo, Texas. As Bill Paxton, the star of the first Twister, he passed away, right? Mm-hmm. Nobody knows this, but after Bob Kingsley, the host of the Country Top 40, the original host, passed away, Bill Paxton was thought to be the possible replacement for Bob Kingsley in the Country Top 40. But then Bill Paxton, he passed away, and some guy named Fitz was lucky enough to get the gig. But I tell you, the movie's going to be unbelievable, and your song, dude, we cannot wait.
Yeah, I was nervous about putting it out, and just because it's a little different, than my other stuff, but I'm just hoping people love it.